certainly, whether it was because of the technology that I was using, or whether, honestly, it was part of the conscious decision as I was directing to never be subtle about anything. I had the lens closer to the actors in this movie than I've ever had a lens close to an actor before. I mean, there were moments where it was inches from their face. That's not a typical composition for me, but I felt it was necessary and appropriate for a movie that had to feel very visceral. And somebody mentioned something today that I thought was potentially interesting, which is we're so familiar with the aesthetic of phone imagery that I think without even knowing it, there's an intimacy between the viewer and the screen in this case because of that familiarity. You know, like I said, I don't think anybody's consciously thinking of that, but there is a quality to those images that you're surrounded by in your life. And I thought that was a good thing in the case of this seem unable to avoid will ever be solved by a piece of technology. I think the problem is within us, and it is until we collectively become more enlightened or create another form of enlightenment, this is just going to keep happening. We're never underestimate a human being's ability to find the worst use of a new piece of technology. Like it happens in a matter of seconds. This is just the way we're built, unfortunately. So, you know, I guess what I'm saying in a long-winded way is I'm fairly agnostic about technology and its relation to human beings. However, we are also on the verge of being able to alter ourselves in a way that's unique. And it's occurring for the first time in billions of years of evolution. We're able to have a direct impact, literally, on human bodies in a way that's new. That's very concerning to me, as I said, because we all know we're going to see the bad version of that right away. It's probably happening now somewhere in a lab. So I wish we could use all this technology to create a positive sense of connectivity where we treat each other with more respect, but bad ideas travel faster than good ideas, and technology just increases that speed. Good ideas tend to be more complicated. They tend to require more explanation. They tend to require more cooperation on the part of a large group of people, whereas bad ideas that sort of go right to the amygdala don't require anybody to do anything except either say no or lash out. So it's, you know, it is something that I think about, whether it's possible to leash in, you know, the technology and not have it overwhelmed with people who are trying to create a bad scenario. So there you have it. I hope you got all that.